The concept of a Satanic New World Order has been a topic of discussion among conspiracy theorists for decades, with some believing it to be a group of powerful individuals seeking to control and manipulate world events. One of the alleged methods they are using to achieve their goal is through climate change propaganda. According to this theory, the Satanic New World Order is using the climate change narrative to oppress and control people, stripping them of their individual freedoms and autonomy. The argument goes that by exaggerating the threat of climate change, the Satanic New World Order is creating a sense of fear and urgency among the population. This fear is then used to justify the implementation of draconian measures to reduce carbon emissions and transition to renewable energy sources. These measures, such as carbon taxes, bans on fossil fuels, and restrictions on personal freedoms, are seen as a way to oppress and control people, forcing them to conform to a predetermined agenda. Opponents of this theory point to the fact that many of the world's most powerful individuals and organizations, including the United Nations, the European Union, and the World Economic Forum, are actively promoting the climate change agenda. They argue that these entities are using their influence and resources to shape public opinion and push for policies that serve their own interests, rather than the greater good. For example, the Paris Agreement, which aims to limit global warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius, is seen as a tool for the Satanic New World Order to impose its will on nations and peoples. Furthermore, some believe that the climate change narrative is being used to distract people from more pressing issues such as economic inequality, social injustice, and government corruption. By focusing attention on the alleged threat of climate change, the Satanic New World Order is able to divert attention away from its own nefarious activities and maintain its grip on power. Additionally, the emphasis on climate change is seen as a way to promote a globalist agenda, which seeks to root national sovereignty and create a one-world government. Others argue that the climate change agenda is also being used to promote a form of eco-totalitarianism, where individuals are forced to conform to a strict set of rules and regulations in the name of saving the planet. This can include restrictions on personal freedoms, such as the right to travel, consume meat, or own property. The Satanic New World Order is seen as using climate change as a pretext to impose a form of technocratic control, where decisions are made by a small elite of experts and bureaucrats, rather than through democratic processes. It is also worth noting that some of the key players in the climate change movement, such as Al Gore and Greta Thunberg, have been accused of having ties to the Satanic New World Order. Gore, for example, has been a long-time advocate for climate change action and has been involved in various initiatives to promote sustainability and reduce carbon emissions. Thunberg, on the other hand, has been a vocal critic of governments and corporations for their role in perpetuating climate change, and has been hailed as a hero by many in the climate change movement. However, some have questioned their motives and accused them of being pawns in a larger game to promote the Satanic New World Order's agenda. In conclusion, the idea that the Satanic New World Order is using climate change propaganda to oppress and control people is a complex and multifaceted theory. While there is no concrete evidence to support the existence of a Satanic New World Order, it is clear that the climate change narrative is being used to promote a range of policies and agendas that have significant implications for individual freedoms and national sovereignty. As such, it is essential to approach this topic with a critical and nuanced perspective, recognizing both the potential benefits of climate change action and the potential risks of manipulation and control. Ultimately, it is up to each individual to evaluate the evidence and make their own informed decisions about the role of climate change in shaping our world.